Alright, so I have a bit of a development as far as writing goes. So if you didn't know, today is a day that I don't even know what it is. I think it's April 25th, 2012. So, as I was saying before, I interrupted myself. A bit of a development as far as writing goes. Since I was in the military in 2004, I bought a couple books that are actually, I believe, still up on my shelf right back here. And they're about writing, of course. I had bought them when I was on my way back to Iraq. So I had plenty of time to read, on plane rides and layovers and things like that. So, those books were about freelance writing. And the recent development was, I watched some videos about writing, because pretty frequently I'll go on YouTube and I'll look up videos about authors and advice and writing and things like that, and I listen to freelance writers. And I have someone that I watch their daily vlogs. I've mentioned her before on here. Snarkable is her channel, and she's a freelance writer. And that's what she does. And so I've seen and heard a lot of things about freelance writers over the years. So it's been about 8 years that I've been thinking about this. And I was watching a video the other day about writing and freelance writers. And they had suggested something I never thought about. Going on Craigslist and searching for entry-level freelance writer positions. And I don't know, I've never really used Craigslist, and I didn't really know what it was for. I thought it was more like something like eBay or something like that, where you go on and you search for stuff, not so much jobs and things like that. So I did that. I went on Craigslist and I searched freelance writer positions. I looked through quite a few different postings that were on there, and I found some. And some are like, you can submit poetry, short stories, and things like that, and get paid for those. Other ones are like, oh, my arm's getting a little tired. Other ones are like, if you write for this particular company as a freelance writer, kind of contract with them, they'll give you article sets or orders. So you'll have several different articles, and they give you something in my pocket from something. Anyways, ADD kicking in. They give you order sets with several different articles that they want you to write. They give you keywords and keyword phrases and things like that. You have to work into it, and you write about it. You can do how-to articles, or you can do just information, so informative. You have to write it on an 8th grade level, and all these sorts of things. So I applied for a freelance writer position, as an entry level. And so I'm actually working through the phases of the hiring process right now, and it's pretty interesting to kind of get in to freelance writing. I've thought about it, like I said, for about 8 years, and I've always enjoyed writing. Since about the time I was in, I don't know, 6th grade, maybe a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier than that. So I was about, how old was I? 12 or a little bit younger. So it's been quite a while that I've been interested in writing in different forms, whether it was poetry or stories and things like that. And I thought that I would kind of keep a little log on my vlog here as to my progress, as far as what I'm doing with freelance writing and how the process goes to kind of get into it, because I've never done it before. And I know there are a lot of people out there that enjoy writing, and they just want to write, and they want to know how to get their foot in the door, whether it's with freelance writing or they want to get into fictional writing, writing books and things like that, which I have one that I have been working on revising, and it's been brewing, percolating, whatever you want to call it. I've been making changes here and there. So of course I work full-time as a nurse, as if you've watched any of my other videos or the Bjorn Theory, or if you know me, then you know that I'm a registered nurse. I've worked full-time in the acute care setting in a hospital, take care of very, very sick patients, things like that. But writing is a whole nother side to me. But anyone who really knows me personally knows that writing is a very big interest of mine. It's something I've done for quite a while. So I wanted to keep kind of an update on the vlog, and anyone who's interested in freelance writing and how to get into it, they can kind of follow me and learn from my mistakes, however many I may make, or the ups and downs, the challenges, the benefits, things like that. So I could make a vlog specifically I can't talk specifically about what I have experienced. Like, how much do they pay you? Do they pay you hourly? Do they pay you by article? Do they pay you by word? Which could be any one or a combination of. But for me personally, I could talk about some of those type things and point you into the direction that I went, where I had success in finding things. So it is over 6 minutes, so I'll let you go for now. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments, and let me know if you want to know a little bit more about the process that I've been going through. And I will inevitably make more vlogs specifically about this as well. But if there are specific things that you want to know, that you have questions about, if I have any insight to those, if I've experienced any of those, or I can look to get experience in those areas, let me know, and I'll make a point to try and work that out for you. So I will talk to you all later.